welcome to my video on the PGYTECH Mantis Pod Z. Now I picked this up from Amazon UK for £49 making of this video. Now straight off the bat at the beginning of this video I'm going to give you my opinion on this particular product, and I say I have used this product and I say this is one of the best folding tripod vlogging handles or selfie sticks, if you want to call it that, foldable selfie sticks that money could buy. I put this in front of the GoPro Freeway and also the Telison Freeway as well, which is similar to this as well. As for the Ulanzi one, I have ordered that and I haven't got it yet. So when that one comes, I'll put it up against the Ulanzi version. I'll put it up against that, but I don't think it's going to beat this. This is an excellent, well-built product. Getting that out of the way, what do you get in the box from PGYTECH with the Mantis Pod Z? Now, first, you get the Mantis Pod Z itself. You get a quarter-inch screw thread adapter. You also get the GoPro fingers adapter along with a thumb screw. Also, you do get Allen key or hexagon key, is like they say in the States. You get one of them with it as well. And also, not shown, you do get a manual. Plus, with the Mantis Pod Z, you also get a lanyard. Now, the Mantis Pod Z has a aluminium construction with this ABS plastic placed over it. In the hand, it does feel quite weighty. So this Mantis Pod Z weighs 290 grams without the adapter on the top. Stated before, it does mainly have an aluminium construction to it, especially around where the ball head is. Aluminium ball head, which is in a black matte paint at the top. Now it does have the PGYTECH CapLock system on there, which I do like, and I've explained in other videos with the CapLock system. It's easy to operate, but I'll come to that later on. I do like the ball head on here. Once you release the screw of this ball head, there's a nice fluid movement of 365 degrees of this ball head, which I do like, with a slight resistance to it. So the Mantis Pod Z does have 3 screw points on there. And when I mean screw points, these kind of knobs or handles on there to release the screw points. Now the first screw point at the top here is for the CapLock system on there, so you can able to, as I stated before, you can spin the ball head in 365 degrees, and then when you want the ball head to be set at a certain angle or pitch or whatever, you turn the screw, the first screw at the top next to the ball head, and tighten that screw, and that will fix that CapLock system in place, the angle of your camera in place. The second screw here is a release knob for the arms to fold out, which I'll come to in a minute. And the bottom one is the same as well. How the Mantis Pod Z looks like when it's completely folded out. Make sure that when you fold out the Mantis Pod Z, that the words PGYTECH here is facing you. Now, once it's facing you, this is how it looks when it's fully extended. And fully extended, I'm just going to give you the whole entire length of this. It is 19 inches from literally from the top here. From the top here, I'm taking it from, to the bottom of the handle is 19 inches. This Mantis Pod Z extends out to. Being that this foldable tripod folds out in 2 sections, it is not like a traditional selfie stick tripod where it's simply have sections that pull out. This just has 2 sections that fold out. This allows the Mantis Pod Z to be placed in different modes. Now the first mode, as you can see, is a standard selfie stick mode. The second mode is what they call the briefcase mode. The third mode is simply having it as a simple low tripod stand. And the last mode, I basically call this the Z mode. As for the length, when folded down, of the Mantis Pod Z, of the CapLock system to the end here where you attach the lanyard, it is about 8 inches in length. Now when it comes to the legs of the Mantis Pod Z, each leg of the Mantis Pod Z, it has a small patch of rubber on there. That's to give it grip. Third leg, which is the widest leg, not only has the diamond structure in there for strength, but it also has a small panel in there. And the panel, when flipped out, acts as a hook, which allows this to go into its Mantis mode. This is where it gets its name, the Mantis Pod, which allows you to place this tripod selfie stick, if you want to call it, or foldable tripod, onto any vertical surfaces if you want to get those kind of hands-free shots. Stated before, it does come with the trademark PGYTECH trademark CapLock system, which is easy to use. If you want to change out the adapters out of this CapLock system, it is quite simple. At the back of the CapLock system, you'll see there's a closed padlock and an open padlock. You simply turn the switch from the closed padlock to the open padlock, pressing the button. As you press in the button, you simply pull forward the adapter, which then you take out, and then to place the other adapter, you simply just push the new adapter in. You'll hear a satisfying click, and now that's in place. And then all you do is turn back the button to the up position, to the close lock position, close padlock position, and then that's it. It is now placed in there. Now this is my 2 pence worth on the Mantis Pod Z. Personally, I have used this and I've took this out on trips, and especially trips abroad. And I find I'm always reaching for this rather than any other of my tripod selfie sticks. Unless I need a longer extension than what the Mantis Pod gives me, then I'll bring a selfie stick as well. But I do like how in the hand, this is ergonomically designed, I would say better than the GoPro Freeway, much better than the Teleson. It feels more premium than the GoPro, even though the GoPro does feel premium. But this, when you have this in the hand to the GoPro, this beats it. I do like, even without a camera on there, it does has some weight to it. I do like the Mantis Pod mode that it can have with that internal hook panel in there, so you can hook it onto anything that is vertical and flat. So I do like that. Even though this has the CapLock system on there, I do prefer the CapLock system on this, on the Mantis Pod Z, than the GoPro Freeway buckle system. By the time you add the mounts on the GoPro, it makes it a bit taller, and plus the mounting buckle is a lot wider than the CapLock system. Now as for the Teleson, I think it still has, unless they've changed it, it still has a GoPro fingers there, and once you damage the GoPro fingers on there or break it, that is it. The whole entire thing is just useless then. So at least with the CapLock system, it allows you the freedom of quick and easy change between a GoPro fingers on there or the 1/4-inch screw thread, both of which are provided when you buy the Mantis Pod Z. Couple of things to be aware of when you have the Mantis Pod Z. First of all, when you have it in Mantis mode, just be careful what kind of camera that you have on there, because even though it does have that hook, as I stated, it can only take up to a weight of 1 kilogram. So bear that in mind. The other is when you have this, the legs outstretched, which does provide a nice, decent base. When you have it in its kind of tripod mode, fully extended, just be careful, because as I said, it is prone, depending what size camera you have on there, it is prone to be blown over. So just be aware of that. I do like the lanyard placement on the Mantis Pod Z. I do like that. Now, just before I wrap up the video, I got to mention this. You can get extra adapters for the CapLock system. Now, I suggest getting them either from eBay or AliExpress. Now, rather than Amazon. Amazon do sell them, but they sell them at a bit more pricey than the other two. I got my adapters off AliExpress. PGYTECH do have a store on AliExpress, and I got mine there. Now, you may have to wait up to a couple of weeks to get them, but it is well worth having a couple of these kind of adapters to go in there. That is my final word on the PGYTECH Mantis Pod Z. If you're looking for a premium alternative and cheaper than the GoPro Freeway, you can't go wrong with the Mantis Pod Z. It may be just a little bit shorter than the GoPro when fully extended, but it feels better built than the GoPro.
Thanks for watching the video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. I perfectly understand my videos can be long, but I like to go into detail on the item or the product, so when you get it, you know what to expect. Please subscribe to my channel if you like the channel. I'll be grateful for that, and I'll see you next time.